Hi, Simon Smale, gastroenterologist in York. I'm going to talk today a little bit about diet and irritable bowel syndrome. First of all, it may come as no surprise to many of you that what we put in our mouths has a big impact on the way our guts behave, and many of you will have experienced that directly. The National Institute for Clinical Excellence guidance suggests that diet, you'll be not surprised, it is important in management of irritable bowel. Firstly, it suggests that we should all be eating regularly, and that means 3 meals a day and not skipping breakfast. That we shouldn't be leaving long gaps in between meals, and that's important too, because then the guts get a regular drip feed, if you like, of food to keep them on an even keel. And that if necessary we should take snacks in addition to those 3 meals, just to keep things ticking over, as it were. But there are some specific things which may also be of use in terms of exclusion and considering further diet. So the most important thing in anybody with irritable bowel is to take regular, well-proportioned meals. But one should also avoid caffeine, because certainly more than 3 cups of caffeinated drink a day may upset the gut, because caffeine has a direct effect on gut motility, as does nicotine, interestingly. Same family of drugs, nicotine and caffeine. Similarly, we should drink plenty of fluids, and the suggestion is that people should be drinking at least 2 or 3 litres of fluid a day, because that helps maintain the consistency of the stool. And that people should avoid fizzy drinks, because clearly the bubbles in the fizzy drinks can make you more bloated. And avoid products that contain sorbitol, such as chewing gum or diet drinks, because they can also give you loose stools. So those are some kind of very basic kind of dietary manipulation that one can consider in managing irritable bowel. But there are some specific measures which maybe need to be considered if, having done the simple things and got those right, things are still not quite as you would wish. So things to consider are something that's very fashionable at the moment, I think, called the FODMAP diet. That's got a number of proper randomised controlled trials to support its use in managing IBS. Now, FODMAPs are a number of sugars, so fructose, oligosaccharides, disaccharides, and polyols and monosaccharides, and essentially they're sugars which are found in a number of vegetables and stone fruits and 1 or 2 other fruits, which tend to cause the formation of gas and to exacerbate symptoms of loose stool in people with IBS. And so the suggestion is one should avoid FODMAPs and go on a low FODMAPs diet. And there are a couple of apps related to that. There's a Monash FODMAP app, and there's a King's FODMAP app, which people can download on the internet. But the guidance, and the NICE guidance, suggests that people should only follow a FODMAP diet under the supervision of someone who's appropriately trained and monitored and can help support that. And one of the reasons for that is because when one gets to reintroducing foodstuffs, and this is true for any exclusion diet, because there are other exclusion diets that sometimes are used in irritable bowel syndrome, it's really important that one has a structured reintroduction, because you don't want to be on a restrictive diet for long periods for fear of vitamin deficiencies and other deficiencies. So other diets that are considered: lactose-free diets and gluten-free diets, and or wheat-free diets. So gluten's a component of wheat, and generally it's people with celiac disease who avoid gluten. But some people with irritable bowel find that if they avoid wheat, they have positive benefits in terms of their well-being. So essentially, you need to, if you're going to do an exclusion diet, you need to do it with the support of a qualified individual, and in other regards, the best and first thing to do is to make sure you're taking regular meals, not skipping breakfast, drinking plenty of fluids, and avoiding excesses of caffeine, alcohol and fizzy drinks. Thanks very much for listening.